Hi, my name is Alicia Vaughn, and I'm the County Manager for Habersham County. Thank you for joining us for this podcast. This is something that we're going to try to do on a regular basis, and we're going to choose subjects that we feel like are of interest to the citizens of Habersham County. The first topic that we're going to cover today is something that I feel like is really important for our citizens. Bear with me, it is a complicated topic and I'm going to try to cover it in a short period of time. So just know that if you have any questions from this presentation or this podcast, you can always reach out to me. I'm going to give you my contact information at the end of this podcast. But the thing that we're going to talk about today is House Bill 581. And House Bill 581 covers really a couple of different topics. It covers property tax reform and also sales tax reform. And so you might be asking yourself, why is this important to you? The reason why it's important to you is because there is going to be a statewide referendum this coming November. And so what that means is that every voter in the state of Georgia is going to have an opportunity to vote for House Bill 581. And if this bill passes across the state, what it's going to do is it's going to provide for a very important homestead exemption. And so what does that mean? That's kind of a complicated topic. If you live in Habersham County, you already have an option to have a homestead exemption freeze, which freezes the value of your home for the lifetime that you own that house. And there's a couple of things that reset that if you sell your house or if you do any additions to your home. But what this House Bill 581 does is it would cap reassessment growth on your house for your city taxes or your school taxes. And so that's a very important thing. It's an exciting opportunity. It's something that is designed to provide property tax relief for people that qualify for a homestead exemption. And so, I encourage you to learn more about this. Again, it's a complicated topic. I'm not going to be able to get into all the weeds today, but I encourage you to reach out to me if you have any questions. If it passes by March of the following year, so that would be March of 2025, every taxing authority, which would be the school system, all of the cities, and Habersham County have an ability to opt out of this. I do not believe that Habersham County has any plans to opt out of this, and as a matter of fact, the homestead exemption that we offer right now is already more favorable than what this state exemption would do for you. However, again, this would really affect your property taxes for the school system or the cities. And again, let me just throw out an example to try to make it easier to understand. If you own a home and you buy your home and it's worth $100,000, and the tax assessors come out and they revalue your house and it's gone up 20% in value. Instead of your home going up 20% in value, that assessment is going to be capped and it can only go up an amount of inflation, and that's decided by the Georgia Department of Revenue, but let's just say it's whatever the inflationary rate is for that year, so it could be somewhere between, maybe around 3%. So instead of your house going up 20% in value and you paying taxes on all that new growth, your reassessment would be capped at 3% or whatever that CPI or inflationary index is. And so again, this is something that's very important. There are also going to be other features of this bill. The bill will affect what you see on your assessment notices when they're mailed out to you every year. I may do another podcast later to talk about those changes, again, because we're trying to keep these short, and it is a complicated topic. But for right now, the big takeaway is that you're aware of the referendum. It is a statewide referendum. It's not something that's initiated by the county or the cities or the school system. This is something that's coming out of state legislation, and the purpose of it is to provide property tax relief for you, the citizens that qualify for a homestead exemption. So I hope that answers some of your questions about House Bill 581. But again, you can reach out to me. I'm the county manager for Habersham County, and my email address is avaughn, so V as in Victor, AUGHN, at habershamga.com. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you.